Hey peeps, welcome back to another math vid. So today we're going to be looking at some perimeter, but this time they're not going to be like squares, triangles, or rectangles. They're going to be something more complicated, like, let's say, this. So our first question today is, the perimeter of each of the outer triangles is 20. The perimeter of the regular pentagon, ABCDE, this guy, is also 20. What is the perimeter of the star? And it's already told you that the outer triangle's perimeters are 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. But you guys know your shapes, right? So how to draw like an abstract triangle is basically this, but we're drawing like a real triangle this time, like without the middle lines. So keeping that in mind, we've got to subtract the middle lines, right? So also thinking about that, we've got our 20 here. The perimeter of a triangle is like that, right? But it's also counting the bottom line, which is part of the abstract line, all of these. So, keeping that in mind, we've got to subtract after we've got the entire perimeter. So, how many 20s do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 20s of the outer triangles, which actually, these lines make up the middle one. So, cool thing. So, 20 multiplied by 5 equals 100. And you know that the middle pentagon is also 20, so we've got to get rid of these lines, which make up the middle pentagon. So 100 subtract 20 is 80. And so the correct answer is 80. And oh ho, look at these answer choices. They actually added the 100 just to throw you off, so you guys have to be careful, all right? So the perimeter of the star, and not like the middle lines as well. And, okay, so the next question. As shown in the diagram, a rectangular swimming pool is surrounded by a 4-foot wide concrete patio. This is said patio. If the swimming pool is 10 feet long and 12 feet wide, what is the perimeter in feet of the concrete patio? And let's look at it here. It's 4 feet wide, so this would be 4 feet, right? 4 feet. And here we see on the bottom, there are 2 of them, because this line comes down one and this line comes down another. So keeping that also in mind, we've got a 4 feet here and we've got 4 feet here. So together they would be 8. And also keeping that in mind, let's just label the pool here. Also keeping that in mind, each one should be adding 8 because the concrete patio. And each one is 8. So, also keeping that in mind as well, 10 plus 4 times 2, 8, plus 12 plus 4 times 2, which is also 8. So, 10 plus 8 plus 12 plus 8. And another cool trick of the commutative property, you can kind of just swap all of these numbers around. It doesn't really matter what order you add them in, and it always gives you the same answer. So also keeping that in mind, you can do 10 plus 8, which is 18, plus 12 plus 8, which is 20. And remember that the perimeter of a rectangle is not actually solved like this. If we solve it like this, we actually have to multiply it by 2 at the end. Just keep that in mind. And 18 plus 20, both of them, it would equal 38. And 38 times 2. In a very, very, very previous video, we explained that it's a cool little trick in multiplication and addition. If you multiply 8 by 2, it would equal 16, right? And the last number is a 6. So also, 38 times 2 should also end with a 6. And there's only one number that ends with a 6 here. Or you could just do 38 times 2, but that actually has a bigger unsuccess rate. And yeah, that's the end of this video, and I hope it helped you guys learn at least a bit more about math, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!